This year's budget process for the City of Arlington begins with a new focus on what makes our city unique and special.
Arlington, Texas. It's alive with hard work and Texas pride.
In June, residents were introduced to a new brand and look, Arlington, the American Dream City, showcasing the city's can-do independent spirit. This is reflected in the city's history and in the thousands and thousands of individual stories of people living their American dreams in our community. In short, Arlington is a place where dreams get done. Getting dreams done for the city starts with a plan. The city's annual business plan is what guides the dreams for Arlington. Each year, the Council establishes key priorities for the budget process, determines which projects to take on, and keeps track of their progress. Some examples: define an identifiable brand was accomplished, a tangible example of how dreams get done. We've invested $77 million in street maintenance and rebuilding.
Round 221.
And the city launched MAX, connecting Arlington to the rest of the Metroplex. Because the city's role is to serve its residents, we also realize the importance of accountability for spending, safety, and overall excellence. And our efforts have paid off. We maintained a AAA bond rating this year thanks to fiscally responsible decisions and vigilant monitoring by City Council and staff. The ratings agencies indicated that Arlington continues to be in a strong financial position, which lowers our borrowing costs, allowing the city to save resources and do more in the future. In addition, Arlington is continually evaluated by outside agencies for best practices and meets high industry standards as verified by these groups. Ours was one of the first cities selected for the Texas Comptroller's Platinum Award for Financial Transparency, honoring our efforts to provide clear information about how tax dollars are spent. The fire department was recognized for its 911 dispatch center and emergency operations center. The police department earned accreditations for the entire department, the training center, and the crime scene unit. And the Public Works Department achieved accreditation from the American Public Works Association.
It tells our citizens here that these operations are the best in the business, that they're receiving a very, very high return on their investment in these operations. And so without having to dig and do research themselves, they already know when they see that accredited label that they're getting the level of service that very few people in the country receive.
Now let's see what the Council proposes for the city to continue that goal of excellence. The projects selected for the 2015 budget fall under these Council priorities. First, invest in our economy. To achieve this, resources will be dedicated to support a quality workforce, encourage development that transforms struggling areas, and nurture a vibrant business community. The city will update the Highway 287 master plan to keep pace with increasing development in the area. We'll provide support and incentives to the developer revitalizing East Lamar Boulevard. Efforts continue to keep our hospitality sector strong with upgrades to the Convention Center and additional contributions to the Convention and Visitors Bureau's efforts to attract more people to Arlington. And we'll commit resources to support two major events coming to Arlington: the Academy of Country Music Awards show and the first ever College Football National Championship. Support of quality education begins with new programs to help young children get a head start on their education. Dollars are also allocated for new technology, digital content, and programs supporting science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. In addition, the recently approved new Central Library will enhance learning opportunities for the entire city. And as AISD undertakes construction and remodeling in many schools, the city is working closely with the district to ensure work is on track for these important investments. Enhanced regional mobility includes new roadway and highway construction, as well as public-private partnerships. In May, Arlington voters renewed a 1/4 cent sales tax to help pay for road reconstruction and maintenance. And improvements are underway along Ledbetter, Russell, and Callender roads to build sidewalks and curbs, providing safety for students walking to 3 schools in the area. We're also working with state and local leaders to develop and expand regional transit like high-speed rail. The fourth priority for the upcoming budget year is to champion great neighborhoods. New efforts are planned to connect with residents in neighborhoods to provide stabilization and help them make positive changes.
We came up with a Parkview neighborhood plan, and we adopted it, and the city council adopted it, and then we were off.
The safety of neighborhoods also gets top priority as additional investments in public safety and technology help police officers and firefighters protect Arlington residents. Funds will pay for a radio system to allow first responders to communicate with one another and with other first responders in the region, set to launch in early 2015. New active features like the Vandergrift Skate Park and relaxing locations like the Southwest Nature Preserve serve neighborhoods in all parts of the city, while the budget provides additional investments in city parks to improve aesthetics.
Arlington needs to be a good neighbor and be the model of landscaping and beautification, and we're doing that through planting Texas plants, native plants that require less water than other plantings, but really do showcase the beauty of Texas and the beauty of Arlington.
With the council priorities as a backdrop, the programs of the 2015 budget emphasize a business-friendly atmosphere. The efforts are designed to promote development, like recent investments by companies such as Vought, L3, and Williams-Sonoma, as well as new construction like the Viridian Master Plan development.
Companies like mine who do these large-scale projects, we moved our entire company to Arlington because we found the business climate here to be as good as any in the country.
We're also focusing on core services, taking good care of what we have. For instance, a new process to ensure that Arlington's 1,400 miles of water pipes are maintained.
We are now implementing a full-time leak detection process. We'll have a person dedicated to that so that we can get leaks before they run for months and months at a time or show up on the surface.
And we're concentrating on cost savings, finding ways to deliver city services in a more cost-efficient manner. For instance, code compliance will receive money for additional administrative support and new technology to increase productivity for staff in the field. The budget proposes salary increases for employees whose pay does not meet market rates for the area, helping retain good employees who deliver a high level of service. And the proposed budget includes an increase of 50 cents per month per household for stormwater fees. This investment will allow Arlington to address critical projects that will help prevent flooding and erosion. Other fees paid by Arlington residents continue to compare well to other cities. Arlington's sales tax, property tax, and water rates are some of the lowest compared to our neighbors. As city leaders plan the 2015 budget, they look at the anticipated revenue, which is expected to be just over $216 million. Sources for that general fund revenue include property and sales taxes, franchise fees, service charges, and fines and forfeitures. With that level of revenue, this year's budget is just over $213 million. The largest portion, 63%, goes to police and fire. The rest is divided among the remaining divisions of the city. Through all the services it offers and plans through its annual budget, Arlington strives to provide opportunity for its residents to inspire big dreams, dreams that take vision, self-reliance, and perseverance, and working together in Arlington to live the American dream. Your input is welcome. The budget is first presented to City Council in August, and you'll have a chance to talk with your council members at these scheduled town hall meetings. Or you can find more at arlingtontx.gov.